Yo, back at you with another episode. What's going down? Uh, like, share the episode as you come in. Smash the like button and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and click the bell below. What's going on these streets? What's going down, man? It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. If you don't know, you better know. It's official. What's really going on out here, man? What's going down? This temperature is dropping like fast like crazy out here, man. Shit. What's really going on out here, man? What's going down? Oh man, check this out. I'll be back. So let's talk about the rules. And I've said this before. Rules only apply to guys that women are not into. Or maybe she just not attracted to the dude no more. Maybe she just don't like the dude no more. Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of people within the mainstream media. They talk this talk about, hey, you gotta follow the rules. And everybody jumps in. Everyone goes along with it. Women jump up on it. And they go along with it because they benefit from it. You have to understand that. And a lot of guys, they drink the Kool-Aid too because they butt kisses, right? But if you got your shit together, if you're a real mover and shake out here, if you're a boss out here, or if you on the way up, you ain't gotta be a boss. You can be on the way up. You can be about your business. You might have a plan. You know where you going. That type of dude, a woman ain't gonna approach him with no damn rules. And that's just how it is. Women only approach guys with these conditions because she wants to control him and pull him around, and she always wants to know what's going to happen next. She doesn't want to be in the dark. You know why? Because she's not really into him like that. He's just probably a short-term deal or until she thinks she can do better. Now, if she runs into one of those alpha dudes, the movers and shakers out here, the best of the best, the cream of the crop type dudes, she's not going to approach him with no type of rules. It's going to be all about him. And it has to be all about him because it was about him before she even met the dude. And she knows that she can easily be replaced by him because he knows he has options. She knows this. Now, the beta dude, she knows that he's a weakling. She knows that he don't have a lot of options. You know why she knows this? Because he's always running behind her all the time. He's always worrying about what she's doing all the time. He's always worrying about what she's up to all the time. A dude that is about his business ain't got time to be running behind a woman trying to figure out what she's doing and who she's hanging out with. We don't got time for all that. And that's how it is. So at the end of the day, like I've always said, for the past, 4 years now, either she's in or she's out. There's no time to discuss where we stand and how we feel all the time about each other. And man, look, people that have things to do, we don't only have time to be on that type of shit all the time. We don't have time to be sitting around saying, hey, are you happy with me? Look, we don't got time for all that. That's for little kids. That's when we were growing up. When your mom used to ask you, how you feeling today? Are you happy with it? Do you like it? Look, when you get older and when you hopefully you begin to see the big picture and see the bigger scheme of things, a lot of stuff becomes kind of minute. It becomes like it's not even serious. It's like it doesn't really matter anymore. Just like a lot of stuff that I used to do in my 20s, it doesn't matter to me anymore. I've done it already. I don't look back on it. I just learn from it and move on. Most of it was fun. And that's great. But it's time to move on. Now, there's some people that have to catch up with you or have to catch up with me. I'm back. What up, Walter? What's going on? What's going down, man? What's going down on these streets? What's going down, man? Yeah. Yo, smash the like button. Share the video. And subscribe, And don't forget about the Love Can't Wait podcast. I just uploaded a new episode today over there. And it's called The Art of Seduction. Shit, man. The Art of Seduction. That's a new episode over there. Yep. It's a good one. It was a good conversation. Which is very similar to what I wanted to talk about in this video. It all starts with attraction, man. Attention. That's what it all comes down to at the end of the day, man. That's what it really comes down to. That's where it all starts. It's not really that difficult. People make it difficult. Women make it difficult. Guys make it difficult. Why they make it difficult? I think some people deep down mentally don't believe that they deserve certain things. So they make things difficult. They'll take something simple and make it very complicated. G-Star. See, man. Hey, man, he from down under, baby. What's up? G-Star, baby, from Australia, baby. What's going down? What's going on down there, man? Is Australia open back up or what? Or it's still shut down? G-Star from down under, baby. Yeah, I gotta come back to Australia. I gotta go back to Australia, man. I'm gonna I'm gonna try next year, man. I'm trying to wait till all these restrictions go down, man. It's open. Oh, okay. They got any? I know they got restrictions. It got to be restrictions, bro. It's always some restrictions, some country. Man, I don't want to do none of this. What PCR test? Stick the Q-tip up. I don't want to do none of that stuff, man. I just want to be left alone. Oh, you gotta quarantine for a couple of days, man. Come on, man. For 2 weeks. All I got is 2 weeks. Man, I don't want to do none of that shit. I'm trying to wait it out. You know, hey man, it's gonna be a while. It's already been a while. It's gonna be a little bit more. Probably another year or two. Who knows? But this ain't no quick fix. Yes, it's always some restriction. Every country, it's like that too. I don't want to. In the hell with all that. you know. Yeah, man. You know. Yeah, every place I want to go is some restriction, man. I don't. I ain't feeling that at all. Yeah, nah, man. I just wanna... Your book? Yeah. Well, which one? Yeah, you. I think you read. I think you read Love Can't Wait. I think that's what you read. I got two of them here. If you don't got them, I know you got it, G Star. If you don't got it, go get it. Change your life. You never see women and relationships the same ever again. Got so much. You got a lot of play during lockdown. I hate it, bro. It wasn't nothing else to do. Hey, G Star, it wasn't nothing else to do when stuff was locked down. What else is there to do? Hey, people locked inside, man. Oh, you got both? Oh, okay. You're a smart guy. You're a smart man. It wasn't nothing else to do during the lockdown, man. What? Hey, there's nothing else to do, man. It's like you can a lot of people drink themselves to death. I'm like, come on, man. Don't turn into an alcoholic, man. Come on, man. What's the matter with you? A lot of people were doing that, men and women. You know, and then it's sex. There's a lot of that going on. I mean, that's like the next thing. Well, no, wait a minute. I forgot one. Getting high. That ain't cool, getting high. If you don't drink a little, hey, okay, all right. But just don't become alcoholic. Getting high ain't cool. Sex is okay. Hey, just don't get nobody pregnant. hey, if you can't afford it, hey, don't do it. Hey, I'm just saying. Don't do anything you can't afford to do. That's all I'm saying. But it wasn't nothing to do for most people. Stay inside. They might go to the park or something like that. Go out, go outside and have a cookout, a barbecue, something like that, or whatever. People didn't know what to do with themselves. If they can't work, the kids home. Like, what the hell are we supposed to do? Most of the stores is closed. I'm like, this is a nightmare for most people. I know for me it was a nightmare. I like being around. I'm a people person. So you gonna tell me I got to stay home and there wasn't no place to go. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? This is crazy. There wasn't no place to go at the time. Go to the store and back home. Nothing was open at the time, you know. And this lasted for about, man, that lasted for like 2 months. Nothing was open for like 2 months. And then all of a sudden they say they start doing drive-throughs and pick up and go after after about 3 months. You know, it was wild, man. And the governor of Georgia said he was going to open it back up. You know, he basically gave the businesses the green light to open back up if they wanted to. That's what happened in Georgia. But I'm not in Georgia no more. I'm in North Carolina now. Thank God. Whew. It was crazy, man. It was wild, man. But hey, man, I got up out of there. But yeah, man, that was the best time to get at women during the pandemic time. That was the best time. I mean, because everybody was home, and then you had people were driving around joyriding, looking for something to do. People were just walking anywhere. I seen a bunch of people walking. People were just joyriding. You know, they didn't have no destination. So it's like, you know, that was the best time. But let me tell you what, but you had people telling on people. Oh man, that was another thing. Because, you know, people were going to other people's house to like basically just to get out, you know. And if your neighbor saw that you had too many cars or too many people over at your house, people were calling the police on their neighbors. That was, you know, that's crazy at the time. That's kind of foul. You gonna tell on your neighbor? God damn. That's foul, man. So you had a lot of that going on in Atlanta, you know. But I got up out of there. Oof. I'm back where I shouldn't have left, North Carolina. Where I wanna be. Yeah, man. But hey, at the end of the day, man, it all starts with attraction. You see, that's what this book is about. This book, Love Can't Wait. This is my top seller right here, bro. I'm telling you. See, I changed the game with that book. Instead of doing what everybody else tells you to do, chase women, you approach them, you talk to them, you beg them, you're like their master, basically. Instead of doing all that nonsense, why don't you do the opposite of what everybody else tells you to do? That's how I looked at it at the time. So, you know, everybody will say, hey, you got to smell good, you got to look good, you got to talk good, and all that's cool, man. There's a place for all of that. But why don't you take it a step further? Why don't you upgrade yourself? You know, why don't you? So instead of learning the game, you know, and learning how to play the game, why don't you become the game? You know, why don't you? In other words, why don't you become so attractive? Women can't resist you. They'll come chasing you. They'll be interested in you. They'll be intrigued, and you'll be like a mystery to them. It's like that's like the best way. And the best part about it, you don't have to start all over again, because whatever you don't have in most cases is because you lack a certain skill set. Now, I know there's laws and public policies. That stuff you can't control. That you can't control the laws and public policies and Republicans and the Democrats and the politicians. You can't control all of them damn people. But your surrounding, where you live, your social circle, if you got them. If you don't have a social circle, you can create one. You can control that. You can influence people. You can, you can become that person in your little circle of 5, 10, 20 people. You can become the cool guy. You can become the guy that women like being around. You can become that guy instead of the guy that women put in the friend zone. You don't have to be the nice guy all the time. Being the bad guy is okay sometimes. You don't have to be the guy that kiss and butt all the time. You can be the guy. You don't have to be the guy that's walking around on eggshells. You can actually speak your mind. You can be that guy. See, once you establish a better relationship with yourself, that's going to radiate out into the universe. And when you walk outside, women are going to pick up on that. They're going to be like, "Hey, man, there's something different about that guy. He's having fun. He's living his life. I like myself better around him. I want a piece of him." And if you stay around her long enough, something is going to happen, like magic. Yeah, you might even be surprised what might happen. She'll make herself available to you. She'll make it easy for you. She might call you up or text you, either or, and say, "Hey, what are you doing today? What are you doing now?" I'm like, "Well, I'm just chilling." And you say, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh, I'm just looking at TV." And then you'd be like, "Oh, okay. You want some company?" "Yeah." And you'd be like, she might say something like, "Well, bring your clothes." She'll say something like that, or what she's really trying to say is just come on over. Really, that's all she's really trying to say. Really, it'll be something indirect. It's never gonna be direct. Almost never gonna be direct. Or she might send you a text saying, "Hey, what are you doing later?" And you'd be like, "I don't know. Why? What's up?" She wants you to come over. That's all that is, And it happens out of the blue too. It could happen out of the blue, out of nowhere. You wasn't even looking for the text or the phone call. And she'll say, and she might even end the phone call and say, "Hey, if you're not busy, you can come over. I'm getting off at 2:00. So just call me anytime after 2. And I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, So the ball's in your court. you know, they make it easy. It ain't difficult. That's how it's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be struggle. It's not supposed to work that way. And I don't care where she from, what language she speaks, how she was raised. It don't matter. It don't matter. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. All that crap when your mom said this, your dad said that, you're black, you're white. I'm what? I'm a Christian. I'm Muslim. I'm a Jew. And none of that matters. None of that matters when it comes to attraction. A woman doesn't wake up and say, hey, I want to be attracted to this guy today. No, doesn't work like that. No, a woman goes out, she leaves the house, she just happens to meet a guy and she's attracted to him for whatever reason. She doesn't know why in most cases. And in some cases, she doesn't care why. It just is what it is. And if the guy is interested in following up with her and doing whatever they do, he can do that. If not, he'll move on. And that's it. It's no such thing as she's out of my league. What league are we talking about here? And who invented this league? What league are we talking about? I hear a lot of this nonsense. Oh, she's out of your league. What league? What league we talk? Who invented this damn league? I want to talk to this person. We're talking about raw female attraction here. We ain't talking about nothing that's man-made, superficial. We ain't talking about none of that. That doesn't matter. We're talking about raw attraction. That's what we're talking about here. This is scientifically proven to work. If you upgrade yourself, if you do 10, if you become a certain type of man, you attract a certain type of woman. Period. Scientifically proven to be true and has worked since the beginning of time, before I was born and before you were born. That's what this book was all about. That's what this book was all about. Upgrade yourself. Take your game to the next level. And see, you have to understand that you get who you are, not what you want. You get who you are, not what you want. See, a lot of women, especially women, some guys too, but especially women. Women, the guys they want 9 times out of 10 don't want them. But they still going to try to go after them because a lot of women don't really know who they are. A lot of women think there's something that they're not. I would say that's probably the majority of women. A lot of women think they deserve this and deserve that with no proof of anything. That's just how they feel. And that's why they don't get very far, because a lot of women don't think that they have to change anything to get what they want. So you have a lot of women that's scheming, running scams and manipulating men and putting on a good persona and dressing nice. But the only problem with that is they can't keep the persona up. They can't keep the fraudulent behavior going but so long. And then when they stop doing whatever they did in the beginning to attract the dude, to at least get the guy's attention, they get exposed and game over for them. And that's probably 80% of women that you're going to meet right there in a nutshell. You got a top 10% women, they'll stick around, they'll be around for the long haul. And within that top 10%, you're going to have maybe 3 or 4 at best, you know. And then out of that 3 or 4, you end up with 1 or 2 long-term relationship, marriage. And that's usually how it go, man. Law of averages. You're going to end up with 1 or 2 of them. That's usually how it go, man. You know. This has been scientifically proven to be true, man. You know. But hey, I'm gonna put the link in here. Any questions? Hey, just jump on. Just click the link. I'm gonna put the link in here real quick. It's scientifically proven to be true. It's nothing that I've made up. This has been going on before me. You know, this type of they talk about attraction in the Bible. There's hundreds of books talking about attraction, the law of attraction, The Secret, the documentary. But it's something that The Secret forgot. The Secret forgot to tell you that you have to become a certain type of person to attract certain types of things in your life. That's the only thing The Secret forgot to tell people. If you've ever seen The Secret before, maybe you haven't. If you haven't seen it, check it out. You know, that's the only thing they forgot to tell people, to explain to people. You have to become a certain type of person. You don't find yourself. Yeah, it doesn't really work that way. You know, see, most people don't really know who they are. I think most people might have an idea who they are, but they really don't know. This is why a lot of people will behave in a certain type of way in certain environments or even around certain people. And then later on, they'll look back and be like, man, I'm surprised. What made me act like that? What made me respond like that? Because they don't really know who they are. Most people don't really know who they are, man. You know, some people say everybody has 2 sides, but I beg to differ. I think some people have multiple personalities. You know, some people say they have 2 face. I think some people have more than 2 face. You know, they act this way in front of the parents. They act this way around the friends. They act this way at the job. That's 3 faces. And they act this way around you. That's 4 faces. And they have multiple masses, man. So who are they really? Don't know. You really don't know. And they don't really know. This is why a lot of people have relationship problems. Until you get down to who you really are, you're gonna always have relationship problems. See, the best relationship you can have is with yourself. Once you get that established, you're on the way up. You are on the way up. That's what this book was about. That's what this book was all about, man. You have to know who you are. And it's good to know where you're going. Know what you want. Only way to know what you want is you got to test things out. You have to experience it. That's the only way. That's why they used to say when I was growing up, the old people used to say you can't miss what you never had, because you don't know what you want until you have it. You really don't know what you want or what you like until you have it, until you experience it. You might have an idea what you like, what you don't like, based on what your friends or what somebody said or what you saw on television or whatever. But until you experience it, till you touch it, that's when you can say, "Nah, I don't think I want a woman that's like that. I don't like that." You know, that's when the rubber meets the road. That's what my grandfather used to say that. When the rubber meets the road. Well, hey, that's true, man. But hey, smash the like button and share the video. And don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast. Leave me a review on iTunes. You know, yeah, you can leave. And I have a new episode that I just uploaded today called The Art of Seduction with Elena McKenzie. It's a dope episode. Yeah, I just uploaded it earlier today. Yeah, I think she's probably one of the best guests I've had on so far. And I have a guy that I did an episode with. That episode will be out next week. You know. So yeah, man, I got some pretty good people that I have coming on, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna be bringing people on from time to time. You know. But yeah, leave me a review on iTunes. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in here before I get out of here. I didn't plan on being on here that long. I just wanted to come on here and speak my piece. You know, leave me a review. Yeah, leave me a review on iTunes, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, you know, it all starts with attraction. It all starts with getting a woman's attention. If you can't do that, you really don't have anything. You know, You can't make a woman be attracted to you. Either she is or she's not. Now, maybe there's nothing attractive about you. If not, you can change that. You can change that. You can dress better. You can smell good. You know? You can talk good. Or you can talk better. What kind of crazy shit is this? What's going on in India, man? These women are crazy as cat shit. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Man, yeah, my boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do my best, man. You know, glad you're getting something out of it. You know, but yeah, it's like you got to think about it. We live in a world where people use technology more than ever. So, if you like using apps and websites to get at women, and that's okay. I'm not against it, but there's nothing like that's not. I'm telling you, apps and websites not going to replace talking to a woman in person. Never. It's never going to happen. Never. It's never going to happen. It's nothing like meeting somebody in person, in the flesh. Don't get no better than that. And you can tell immediately if she's feeling you or not. So you can't do that over the internet. She might be lying on the internet. And you just wasted a whole week or two, a whole month on the internet with a woman. Turned out she ain't like you at all. Damn. That's horrible, man. That's a waste of time, man. See, meeting in person, you know. So, but there's pros and cons, give and take. Good news about the internet is you have a broader range. You have more access, a deeper pool, I would say. That's one good thing about the internet. Some of the people you meet on the internet, you probably will never meet them in person. That's one good thing about the internet. Because some women, they probably don't go to the same stores you go to. They don't go to the same clubs you go to. They don't go to the same bars you go to, same restaurants you go to. They probably live way on the other side of town. If you live in a major city, so you probably would never see them in person. So that's one good thing about the internet. But there's something else you have to be aware of. This woman is getting hella emails every day, every week. So you have to do something to get what's going to make her open your email. That's what you have to understand about the internet. You're at a disadvantage. She's getting hundreds of emails a week. If she's in front of you, if you're talking to her outside, ain't no competition. It's just you and her. Now the other guy might be on her mind, but hell, if she's in front of you, she got. You can easily shift her way of thinking, her mindset within seconds. within 5-10 minutes. You know, so you have the advantage in person, but you're at a disadvantage online. So I'm not telling you which one is better. You should use both. I use both personally, but I just understand the pros and cons of being online. You know, and you have to present yourself in a certain type of way online as well. And a lot of people do it very badly. Maybe I should talk about setting up online profiles and stuff like that. If people want to know. If you want to know, hey, let me know. If you want to know how to play the online game. I've been online. I've been on these dating sites for like over 10 years. Killing it, yo. Killing it online. Killing it, yo. It's like fishing a barrel with these women. I remember like this is like 5-10 years ago. I was meeting women like literally from North Carolina all the way to Florida. That like literally, really. I was gone every weekend. I was gone so much. My friends used to call me and say, "Hey, bro, you all right? Where you at?" I'm telling you, I was the internet king at one point. And I pretty much slowed it down, and I just stuck to I stayed in the city. I didn't travel outside of out of state or anything like that. Because I started getting stopped by the police 20 times. Yo, I was getting stopped by the cops all the time. But I never went to jail. I never went to jail. But I was getting stopped all the time. I got tired of that shit. So I was like, yo, man, I'll just stay in town, man. Or the surrounding areas, you know. Like this is ridiculous. Cause you gotta think about it. In these small little hillbilly towns, man, ain't nothing going on, man. And they know I ain't from there. They know the cop know that. They know everybody in these towns, man. I'm in danger, and I don't even realize it at the time. You know, and be careful. There are some weirdos online. Men can be targets. Women use a mask to hide who they are. You cannot tell or remove the mask unless you meet them. Yeah, yeah. I ran into a lot of that. I never got I never got set up. But in Atlanta, um a woman was trying to set me up in Atlanta a couple years back, but I didn't fall for it. She was trying to get me to come to the hotel. So but she was aggressive. She was aggressively trying to get me to come to the hotel. See, we already had a time that we were supposed to meet up at a bar and grill. And out of the blue, she called. She didn't call. She texted and said, "Hey, I'm at a hotel. Why don't you come over now?" So I already knew that was kind of a setup because we were supposed to meet up at 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden she want me to come to a hotel. You know, so it's yeah, That's what happened, man. But I didn't fall for it. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what to look for. You know. But one thing, man, I didn't get most of the time. I don't go out of my way to meet women. I let them come to my neck of the woods. You know, that's how I play the game. Now I didn't always do that. Sometimes I don't know who the hell that is. I'll call him back. I'll be real with you. I met someone online about 5 years ago. We chatted for 2 years as friends. She doesn't came to visit me. I realized she had mental problems. Damn. Yeah, you're gonna meet them too. You know, you're gonna meet them types. You know, you're gonna meet all kind of people online, bro. You're gonna meet some weirdos, some freaks. You know, that's that's how it is, man. You have to know. You have to know what to look for. You know. Truth be told, she is a good person. I just didn't have the skills to give her what she needed, which is a stable home. Well, you know, I realize some women don't really have what it takes to sustain a life for themselves. They have to look for a man who made a life for himself and they come into it. Well, yeah, some women can't make it on their own. And it wasn't supposed to be that way. It wasn't supposed to, women weren't supposed to be by themselves. That feminism mindset has fucked a lot of women up. You know, yeah, men and women weren't supposed to be separated. Wasn't supposed to be single home families. That's some made up shit. Wasn't supposed to be that way. Yeah, you want to build. You want to get your own life in order as best as you can before you invite anybody else in. You know, there's a lot of women out here that's struggling, man, and there's a lot of women that you know they figured out that they made a mistake. They should have stayed with that one guy that they could have been with, but they passed him up because she thought she could do better. Every woman has met some guy at some point in her life. I say by the age of 35, every woman has met a guy that wanted to be with her, but she passed him up because she thought she could do better. And when she get to them 40s or past 35, she figured out that she made a mistake. Every woman past 35 has passed up on a guy. She thought she could do better. She thought she was better than that guy, but she really wasn't. That was the best she could do, but she didn't think so. Because, like I said, women don't know who they are. Most of them don't know who they are, and they don't know what they want. They just want what they see, and the guys they want don't want them. They think they're better than the guys. that want them. But the guys that want them, the guys that she want don't want them. You know, they're all over the place, man. You know, until most women don't really learn until they hit late 30s. Some learn, in the 20s if they get lucky, and some of them just settle. Because they know that clock is ticking. So they'll settle for a guy that's stable or got things together in order. And what she'll do is she'll get with him with conditions, and then she'll try to control everything. And then when she tries to control everything, she'll end up sabotaging everything. The shit go down because she don't really know what she's doing. She wants to take over. And then when shit starts going south, she'll leave him. And that same guy, he'll start going back up. And then she'll look at the same guy that's going back up, on the way back up. She'll be like, well, how come he didn't do that when he was with me? That's because you tried to control every goddamn thing. You sabotage everything that he had going on. You wanted to take control of every goddamn thing. You didn't want him to be a man. You wanted a male, not a man. You just wanted a man, but a woman inside. They call them beta males. That's what you really wanted, But see, the problem today is women aren't attracted to those guys today. Those guys don't make women's panties wet. She'll stay with a guy. She'll live with a guy like that, but the guy won't really arouse her. That's the problem with those type of guys today. Women, they'll get with those guys, but the guy doesn't arouse her. She's not sexually turned on by the guy. That's the problem today. That's real. I know some females who left me because they found a guy thinking the grass was green on the other side. 1 year later, they came back saying, no, they made a mistake. Yeah, they do make mistakes all the time. Most women won't tell you they made a mistake, though. They got that killer pride. And by that time, she know you ain't going to take her back anyway, which you shouldn't, I said, no, you did what you had to do to realize what you want. But I told him, it's not me anymore. I'm a different person. Yeah. If she tries to come back, the answer should be hell no. Ain't no goddamn pinball machine around here. You can't pop in and pop out. No, I don't play that shit. Once you leave, that door's closed forever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. That door is closed. You ain't ever going to be able to come back. I'll talk to you on the phone every blue moon. If I see you in person, hey, how you doing? But come back? Oh, no, absolutely not. No way, Jose. Over my dead body. No, absolutely not. Nah. But hey, if you like this video, subscribe, hit the Cash App. Anything I can do to help you. Hey, send me an email at renegademoney@gmail.com or just go to my website, chooseyourrelationships.com, and contact me over there, you know, and, you know, that's about it, man. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.